Good morning. Happy Thanksgiving. What's up, turkey butt? Turkey butt. I am going to make a whole bunch of things for this Thanksgiving because it is Thanksgiving, and that means we need to make a feast, right? So I'm going to get my list of things I'm going to make and tell you, and then I'm going to start making these yeast rolls because the thing about bread is it can kind of be made in advance at any time you want. The bread doesn't decide, so let me zip on over here. And grab my list. This is Cookie Monster Day because I don't have any roll panties. I just have Cookie Monster ones. And anyway, happy Thanksgiving! Today I am making a turkey, cornbread stuffing, cranberry sauce, green beans, pumpkin pie. I haven't decided if I should make pumpkins or not pumpkins, potatoes or sweet potatoes or not, or whatever. So I haven't figured that out yet. And yeast rolls. So right now I'm making those yeast rolls. Let me get the screen all big. Let me pull out my recipe and get my mixer. I love this mixer. It's good for exercise too. Let's get this thing. So tempting to put this on my head, ding around. Okay, I'm going to do that. So, aren't you glad that you're not eating these rolls because this is now on my head, and that's okay because it's these rolls. Nice, we got that. Milk. Yeah, that's what I figured is you can make the rolls first and they'll wait for you. So let's see, I need some salt. Some flour. Looking for sugar. Sugar. This is a really big recipe. I don't know if I should make half a recipe. I mean, 4.5 cups. That is a lot of rolls. Like, if their rolls are just going to roll down the street, maybe I'll turn them into things. I don't know. That's okay. And interesting. It says there's no baking powder or sugar, so let's hope this is okay. Not sugar, baking powder or soda. My brain works. Yeah. Hey, it's a belly button. So what yeast rolls definitely need are yeast. And I have this big kahuna thing of it right here. So let's see. Place milk in a small saucepan. Bring it to just a boil. Let's get that. Small saucepan. So I cleaned this kitchen so that I could cook online now and later. It will, of course, get messier in a bit, but I'd like you to note how clean it looks. So clean. Okay, you can't really tell anyway. Okay, so let's put you right there. Let's put you right there. So 1/2 cup of whole milk. I have reduced fat milk. I think that will be just fine. Then we got some milk. Move this out of the way. let's see, half a cup of sugar. Let's get a little bit more. This sugar needs some scraping. Whoa. So the trick is not getting the sugar on your computer if you are using your computer for your recipes. Okay. And then I need butter. It's probably blocking everything. Move you out of the way. 1/4 cup of butter melted, and 8 tablespoons is half, or is a 1/4. Okay, so I need this much butter. I'm going to melt it in the microwave. And later I'm going to cook more stuff. But right now we're starting off with the rolls. There are fabulous birds out there, so looking at those fabulous birds. Get my hair out of the way. Okay. I am stirring the milk while it simmers, boils. It's supposed to start boiling. I'm exploding the butter in the microwave, and you don't want to do it. Don't look at it. Oh my God, this is such a disaster. That is what I call a disaster. Look at that again. Oh man. Oh man. You know, the good thing is I am the one who cleans up all this mess, nobody else. So that's fine. We didn't lose very much of that paper towel. Me and microwaving butter don't go very well. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Okay, let's get that. Come on. Let me just boil. I'm waiting for this to just get itself going. Salt right here. I feel like if I knew these recipes better, I wouldn't have to keep looking them up. You know, kind of nice if I just had that recipe that I went to every time I needed it. But I'm always making something else. Okay, let's get the butter in there. So I am stirring the butter, the sugar, the salt, all into this milk. Okay, so now this is supposed to sit until it is lukewarm. So it is probably going to sit for a little while. Set that over there. Now I need to mix together warm water. Have a cup of water. I need some warm water. Happy Thanksgiving. I'm gonna put this tea kettle on. Kettle over there. Put there. It's gonna do its job. Meanwhile, one way to minimize mess is to put things away while you are cooking. So I'm done with the salt. I have not used yeast or the flour yet. Okay. Let's see. Start with 2 cups of flour for this. I would like to make note that you can be lean and still eat bread. Noted. I plan on eating this bread. I will eat it for I actually pumpkin muffins earlier. So I don't actually want to cook with very much salt, but so this is 1.5 teaspoons of salt, and it's 4 cups of flour, so that doesn't seem absurd to me. When I'm baking, I generally follow the recipes, and when I'm cooking, I really use salt. I've probably had a thing of salt for like a zillion years. I haven't been alive for a zillion years, but my theory is that baked goods actually do need their salt. That gives them a lot of their flavor, and other things don't necessarily need salt as long as you only cook and don't do like processed things. It's like processed food. Like if you buy like frozen food, those are always so salty. But if you buy your turkey and then you cook it, it's not going to be so super salty. So you make your stuffing, you can choose how much salt to put in that. Well, it makes sense. But when I have too much salt, these get all baggy, yucky. So that's not so good. I think they're a little bit salty looking actually from I made pizza last night. It's okay. I'm okay with that. I think you're okay with that. But yeah. And let's see. I digress. Half a cup of water. That was my thinking sound. Half a cup of water. This is warm water. So let's combine the hot water with the warm water. Okay. So if these are truly yeast rolls, I like this better. I now know that this uses 2 packages of active dry yeast, and I believe that active dry yeast is 2 1/4. Just there. This is my shirt for the day. Let me see. Double check. Does anyone know how many teaspoons in an active dry yeast? Okay. Active dry yeast package teaspoon. I think it's 2 1/4. 2 1/4 teaspoons. Okay, I knew that. I didn't need to look that up. So, all right. Now we all know how much is in an active dry yeast. We define that. So this recipe is going to use 2 packages active dry yeast, which means it is going to use 1, 2, 3. I'll put that right here. 4. And All right, so I have a lot of yeast in this thing. Give it a stir and let it bloom a little. Supposedly you don't need to let active dry yeast bloom, but I like to do that anyway. And this recipe asks you to. So I don't know if this is the perfect recipe or not. I'm okay with it. I'm committing to it. Let me see. I need 2 eggs. 2 eggs. I wish I had a chicken out back and I could just get that chicken to give me eggs, but you know, no chicken. All right, 1 egg, 2 eggs. I will bring you over here by the mixer. There's a mixer right now that has flour and 2 eggs. Use a mixer paddle. So I'm going to let this cool for another moment. Clean up this butter. Ugh. Putting butter everywhere. Try to put away this yeast. Do you ever zip these back and forth wrong? Because I seem to do that all the time. All right, so the yeast guy going in here. Zip yeast. Wash the fingers. Okie dokie dokie dokie. So now, let it sit for a few minutes. Don't want to hotter than 115 degrees. You know, it might be really silly. I'm going to find out how warm this butter mixture is right there. Okay. Says it's 125. I don't really understand why that matters. They say that baking is science, so we're going to wait for a second. This is just the I'm waiting. This definitely looking foamy and good. So we're going to put that mixture is going over here. Let's put this over here. So most of what I am going to cook will be later on. I wanted to let this sit and think about the world. You're going to spin this a little. That's my mixing spin dance. There we go. There's a mixing right here going on. Mixing it up. And I'm going to add this anyway. It says it's a little warm, but I am impatient, so this is going in. Whoa, it sounds very sloppy. Okay. Now beating the remaining of this. Let's see. Sometimes you gotta scrape things off the side. I am stirring with a knife. So stirring that in with a knife, you can tell, knife. Good morning. I am making yeast rolls because yum. So yeah. So beaten to mixed. It looks pretty mixed. It's getting beaten up. Let me come over here. Okay, somebody don't turn on the stovetop or my laptop will be very sad. We are over here. That looks good. Okay, so now I need to gradually mix in. Need another knife. Gradually beat in the other 2.5 cups. So. So we're just gradually going in there. Let me show you. Cool. And I need another 1.5 cups. The flour. So we got another cup. Half that in. And a half. All right, now I need to double check what it's supposed to do. Set this to 2 and do it for 7 minutes. So keep track of 7 minutes for me. Okay, this is 7. Okay. Okay. I don't know why you'd use an electric mixer or need with your hands. If you can let a mixer do it for you, that seems just so much better. And then we put it in a buttered bowl. Let's go now. Okay. So I am finished with this. The flour is going to go away for now. Okay, because it helps if you keep things clean. Then there's muffins. Don't need enough of that. Woo! Don't need this either right now. Don't need this. Keep them tidy and then you can keep to be buttered. I will butter that. So I'm going to butter the wall. Happy Thanksgiving! This actually is super fun to cook like a big meal. I don't know if you can hear anything over all that annoying sound. It's very loud, that mixer. Some butter. I probably look really barbaric when you put my hand. makeshift butter tray right there. Perfect. Don't you worry, on Thanksgiving, I have a bunch of things to use butter, so I will be using that. Look, we've already started cooking. It's already dirty. I cleaned this kitchen beforehand. Probably not the smartest move. Hey. So the mixer is over there. Yay! The mixer is there doing its job. So you're going to keep me honest. I'm waiting. Sometimes I don't want to wait the whole time for that. So we'll wait for that. Clean this off. Make sure I know what to do. Okay. That is all sorted out. As everybody takes a cooking selfie. Yeah. This is me and my bouncers. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's like the most exciting picture ever. Okay, not at all. Still thinking, so doing its thing. Man, come on, finish. And it looks good. It looks good. Okay. Come on. Come on. There's my timer up. I'm sick of waiting. So while waiting, drink some water. Yeah! Man, that's so helpful. Thanks. So now I take it from one to another. Spatula. Very ooey gooey. Come on. Could you imagine having done all that by hand? I mean, this machine just did it for me. I complained that I had to wait, you know? So you're not supposed to eat dough, but I like to. It's good. Okay. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Come on. I had to turn you around so you don't watch this. It's very embarrassing. Come on. Thank you. Okay. So now I'm going to take this lump of a sticky mess. Whoa. That's some sticky, dense dough. I'm just going to put it in this bowl over here that's buttered. Okay. Now it is all set. Unplug this, we'll lock it. Let's put this back. saran wrap. So it says to let this sit for an hour, and it's pretty chilly in here. Well, it's not super chilly, but things don't seem to rise great in the wintertime. So I'll probably give it a little bit longer. Let's get this going. So I might pop on here later. I know I'm going to go over to my OnlyFans and cook there. If you want to check the list, check the link down there. I'm going to be cooking other stuff later, and if you even miss it, it will be left there as just a video to watch later. So happy Thanksgiving. Aren't you glad we cooked together? Let me put this away. Rolls, first step, it's getting there. I made my cornbread to make stuffing. This is very carby. I don't know. I like rolls the most. So anyway, have a wonderful Thanksgiving. I am so thankful that you guys are here and that I can cook with you. And yeah, have a wonderful day. Bye.